Hey guys, Matt here. So I wanted to get you out this video about a really simple morning routine that I've used with hundreds of guys in my Bondi studio, but also with people all around Australia. And it's made such a big difference. It's really all about getting yourself moving, getting yourself going, getting yourself able to get out of bed for some guys, or go and start your day feeling like you've loosened up just a little bit, those tight spots, maybe get rid of a little bit of compression or a bit of lower back ache to start your day too. So I'm going to jump into there and show you that in just a second. Now, for those of you that don't know, our program, our Bulletproof Back program, is designed to give you exactly what you need to work on the big key areas: the posture, your strength, and mobility. So this is just one little component of what I'm going to show you today, which is inside the program. Imagine what you could do when you've got a whole program designed just for you and your body, that are in line with your goals. Let's get into it. Now, the first one we're going to start with is just some gentle knee rocking. So if you're lying down here on your back, just roll into your back to start with. Take your time getting down. Just gently grab your knees with your hands. I like to cross my ankles. It just feels nice when everything's stable and locked together. And then we're simply just going to do some gentle rocking of the knees. Okay, in and out, in and out. You can see, if you think about it, the little muscles and ligaments in your lower back are starting to get lengthened and shortened as you do your rocking motion. So just be careful you don't feel like you're tugging or pulling your tailbone off the ground too far. It should just feel like a gentle rocking motion rather than a pull or a tugging motion. Okay, you want to stick with this for 30 seconds to start with. The second part is then to just drop your feet down to the floor, put your hands by your side. Then we're going to work on rolling our pelvis up and down. So we're just going to do some small pelvic tilt movements here. And again, it's targeting those little ligaments, little muscles in your lower back, the pelvis, starting to get it moving. A lot of people's pelvis and hips are quite stiff and tight. So if we just get a little bit of movement through there of a morning, start our day, it's going to help you a lot as you get out of the house and get into your car or workplace as well. So that's a good 30 seconds on that one. Okay, and then we're going to roll into our side to come up onto our all fours position. Next, we're going to go into our cat-cow stretch. So as you push your hands into the ground, pull your tummy in, get a little bit of rounding through your back, and then tilt your pelvis the other way, lift your eyes, lift your chest, getting into a little bit of extension. So we're going from gentle flexion to gentle extension. Now remember, I'm saying the word gentle because everybody's different. The last thing you want to do is really force it too far in either way. Some people are more flexion intolerant, some people are more extension intolerant, or some people can actually be both. So just think of this as a little warm-up, subtle warm-up drill for your mobility through your vertebrae, but also it's a good way to gently floss the nerves along your spine too. So again, just think gentle, get moving, and then you can sort of feel what range of motion is going to be best for you. And again, we're sticking with that one for about 30 seconds. So there's 3 simple exercises there. Each one we go for 30 seconds. Okay, this is just a guide. You can do a little bit more, a little bit less. Just listen to your body and see what feels best for you. Of course, when you're inside the program, we're going to tell you all about this and design this, a bit differently depending on your body, but this is the best format to start with that I've helped hundreds of guys with literally throughout Australia. So when you do your second round, we're actually going to do 3 rounds on this. You can do some little circles with your knees now. So a few circles in one direction, a few circles back in the other direction. Okay, then some forward and back again. So just mix up the different angles. So now you're starting to lengthen those little muscles and ligaments from different directions as well. And then we just get into our second pelvic tilts again. You can start to roll a little bit higher on the second round, depending how it feels on your body. You can stick to small low ones, which is fine, or you can start to roll a little bit higher. And this will change day to day. It all just depends how your body's feeling and what you feel like is suitable for that point in time. And then we'll come up onto our second lot of our cat-cow. Again, we're going to go for 30 seconds. You can have a little pause in at any time if you'd like to, and just flow through that Again, not forcing it or feel like you're jamming it too far in either direction. Now guys, that was 2 rounds. We're going to throw in a 3rd round there too. There's no right or wrong. You can add in a 4th round, but just spend a few minutes doing this each day. It's going to get you going. It's going to get you moving. It's going to get you starting the day with a good, healthy mobility routine. Now the other good thing about this is you might spend your 3 or 4 minutes doing the morning routine, but while you're on the floor or while you're actually, physically doing something, you might choose to add on a few more stretches or a few more mobility drills that you've learnt from us. So people might throw in, some sort of stretch for their quads or their hips or their tight hamstrings or their glutes or their thoracic or some other specific mobility drills that you'll learn once you're inside our online coaching system. So it's a good habit to get started with on the floor, because then we can add on around it and build up to a more of a 5, a 10, 15-minute routine. That's going to make such a huge difference if we do that regularly, consistently over time. Imagine what your back will start to feel like then. So I hope you found today's video valuable. Now you stuck around to the end, well done. So I can tell that you are really serious about beating your back pain for good. Now imagine what we can do when you're inside the online coaching program. There is so much more that we can do for you once we find out what it is that we actually need to focus and learn once we do your assessment session. So we're going to be looking at the big key areas so we can design your custom program, build your routine, so you can just get stuck into it and start putting your back pain in the past for good. Guess what? Then you can get back to doing what you really love, playing with kids, playing with family, and living life again. We'll see you inside the program really soon.